Yo, face. Show your face, please. With sugar on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at hookahanonymous_. Alright? We're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So, once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at hookahanonymous_. Alright, now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, I know I haven't did one of these kind of videos in a minute, but I figured I'll do one for two main reasons. For one, y'all know we like talking about the things that other people are afraid to talk about or just aren't talking about at all, for whatever reason that is. And two, Jamie Foxx. Alright, this sudden medical condition thing that he's been going through just don't make sense to me, and it don't sit right. I find it to be very strange. I find it to have come out of literally nowhere, and I found out some interesting information that may help us understand why Jamie Foxx is actually going through what he's going through. It's more to the story. I also find it strange that we don't see too many celebrities seeming to care, and by caring, I mean that we've been told that Jamie Foxx pretty much died and had to be revived back to life. And for some strange reason, I don't see much celebrities with any get well soon posts or even expressing their concerns like they should be. You know, like you would think that it'll be a big deal if you heard of a celebrity who done brushed shoulders with many of the people during his career, nearly losing his life, let alone a person like Jamie Foxx. Now, Jamie Foxx isn't just your typical average actor. I feel Jamie doesn't get as much credit as he deserved for being the kind of actor he is, getting an Oscar, starring in big movies such as Ray Charles, The Django, Collateral, Dreamgirls, and a bunch of other movies. Alright, so recently we've heard that Jamie Foxx was hospitalized since April 11, 2023, and today is April 30th, 2023, and they still have yet to tell us an accurate story of what happened to Jamie Foxx. They have only stated that Jamie Foxx has suffered a quote medical complication, and most of us have guessed that he has had a stroke, but there's no real details stating that he did. All we were told is that he had a medical complication. Right? On top of that, we just recently learned that with this medical condition, a close source have said that Jamie Foxx is, quote, lucky to be alive because he had to be revived and may not have been here if the medical team on the set of the movie Back in Action, which he was filming, didn't act fast. Now, the source also said that Jamie suffers from high blood pressure, which we know can cause clots to the brain, leading to a stroke. So although it's not official that that's what it was, that's what the close source is saying. So, the reason I told y'all all that is so I don't be biased or keep information from y'all, because I want y'all to come to your own conclusions after I say what I have to say. Now, we know how the entertainment industry can be, and I know that anything that goes against the norm, people either call it a coincidence or a conspiracy theory. Therefore, we'll just dumb it down a bit and call it a coincidence. Keep in mind, we've heard time after time about the foul play that goes on behind the scenes when it comes to the entertainment industry, especially when we have guys exposing what's really going on. So I want to speak about Jamie Foxx and why people are saying that Diddy may have had a hand into what happened to Jamie Foxx and what he's going through, and then also talk about the drama that took place on set of the new movie with Cameron Diaz. After I explain both scenarios, I want y'all to let me know what y'all think, whether it's coincidence or maybe some foul play is going on. Now, there's a video of Jamie Foxx that just recently resurfaced of him explaining that he had footage of old Diddy parties, and fans are speculating that this may have been the reason Jamie Foxx had been targeted. Now, quick disclaimer, it has not been proved that Diddy had anything to do with anything happening to Jamie. It's all hearsay for now. And as bizarre as it sounds, it's believed that anybody who claimed to have footage or proof of Diddy's alleged escapades, something ends up happening to them. Prime example of that is Kim Porter, who was one of the mothers of Diddy's children. Kim and Diddy have allegedly been accused of being involved in some intimate things, where rumor has it Kim Porter knew a lot of dirt on Diddy. It's said that she has some secrets and videos of Diddy that he may not have wanted to get out there. Keep in mind that almost immediately after she passed away in November of 2018, her laptops were stolen from her home, which was pretty strange because out of all things, why would someone want to steal her laptops? And how was someone able to get a hold of her laptops? You know, so some things are adding up. And to top it all off, with her death being suspicious enough, Albie Shaw, who was her ex and child's father to Quincy, came out publicly in a since deleted Instagram post saying, quote, "I just found this footage from the morning. I learned of @Lady KP's, aka Kim Porter's murder, and how it ripped the soul from my physical body." He says, "I was on my way to film the pre-show packages for the #Soul Train Awards on BET with Tisha Campbell and Tachina Arnold when I received a call from PR icon and celeb talent producer Queenie Donaldson asking me if I was okay and did I hear the news. I do know very clearly that Kimberly didn't just check out all of a sudden over pneumonia. That's some BS." Then afterwards he stated, quote, "This is where I get in trouble." Now, keep in mind that he did delete those posts. And it's kind of weird whenever these guys, they post some things like this and then they delete it for whatever reason. You know, it's always a question like, why did they delete it? You know, if that's how you feel, then that's how you feel. But once you delete it, you know, for whatever reason, it makes us think maybe somebody gave him that call, like, listen, take that down or whatever. We don't know. But we do know that it was up, and y'all know how social media acts. Social media is fast. So at the end of the day, somebody caught it. But the part where he said, "This is where I get in trouble," these are like the subliminal words that they say. You know, like what else could they be referring to when they say, "This is where I get in trouble"? You know, is it because he's speaking out a little too much, saying too much that he's not supposed to be saying? Who knows? But as far as her health goes, Albie Shaw will also reveal that he was with her prior to her death, and she showed zero signs of being sick or out of it, despite what the mainstream media was saying. He would explain that Kim Porter and himself attended an event for their son Quincy Brown's Netflix film, The Holiday Calendar, a couple weeks prior to her death. I'm assuming he mentioned this because usually when someone dies due to pneumonia, it's a process. They typically show signs, and it takes time before an individual usually passes away due to their body breaking down internally. It's rare someone just passes away, but Albie Shaw said, quote, "She was in fantastic health as well, laughing, seeing me and Diddy's mutual exchange at the theater." But in the 2019 interview with Essence, Diddy would share a different story of Kim prior to her passing, explaining that the former model had started feeling sick 3 days before her death. Diddy said, quote, "She had the flu and she sent the kids over to my house so they wouldn't get sick. One night I was checking on her and she was like, 'Puffy, take care of my babies.' She actually said that to me before she died." You know, so now with Albie Shaw saying that she was fine and Diddy saying that she was sick 3 days before, it's hard determining the real nature of her health at the time and who to believe. But here's the part where everyone started to grow suspicion. Aside from the laptops going missing, it's rumored that Kim Porter was working on a tell-all book about her relationships within the music industry, believing that there was going to be a lot of stuff in regards to her personal life. Fans believe this may have been a motive as to why she passed, because that would explain why her laptops would be taken from her home right after her death. What was in those laptops that someone wanted to keep so bad? Alright, now let's get back to Jamie Foxx. What people don't know is on the same movie set back in action, Jamie Foxx had to get police involved after learning a staffer was trying to steal over $60,000 from him in an elaborate scam. One of the Netflix staff members, who was the same staffer who was linked to similar attempts to extract large sums of cash from wealthy stars in the past, even tried to offer Jamie a Rolex in an attempt to smooth things over. After learning of the scam, Jamie Foxx went on a furious rant and will fire several other senior producers on the spot. Now, I find it interesting that when you look up the news articles covering this situation, they're calling Jamie Foxx a diva and saying he had a meltdown because he fired crew members. They pretty much trying to dumb it down and make him seem like the problem when in fact he wasn't. How else would you respond if you found out that someone was stealing over $60,000 from you? Alright, Jamie Foxx went through his whole career from the 90s to the 2000s unscathed and unproblematic, but the minute he lashes out due to someone who was stealing money from not only him, but other wealthy actors, they're saying he had a meltdown. Now, Good Day DC on Fox 5 says that Jamie lashed out because his production demands weren't met. However, that was false. So now, what a coincidence that after all that went down, we hear that Jamie Foxx suffered a medical complication on the set of that same movie. All right, so bad that they said he's lucky to even be alive. Now, I don't know about y'all, but something don't seem too right with me, whether Diddy played a part or maybe one of the Netflix staff members somehow played a part. We just know that something doesn't seem right. Not to mention, with all this going on, we haven't seen a get well soon post or anything from Diddy, despite Jamie Foxx explaining that they're both very cool. I don't know, but I've seen this be a topic that people are speaking on, so I decided to touch on it and give my own opinion. And not only that, I feel a lot of people don't even know about the occurrence that happened with the police and the person that was stealing the money from the Netflix staff. A lot of people don't know that. They just thinking that Jamie Foxx suffered a medical complication on the set, but they don't know, the backstory behind everything. It's just kind of weird. But the thing about that is we'll never know who's involved with what. We'll really never know anything. All we can do is speculate on what don't make sense and just take it from there. Oh, and before I end the video, right, listen to this. Jamie Foxx suffered his medical complication April 11th, 2023, and by April 18th, producers have already placed a body double resembling Jamie Foxx to play his character in the movie to finish off the couple scenes. Now, 2 actors was chose, one by the name of Travis and the other by the name of Chris. So I say all that to say this: it's a cold world, man. No matter what you're going through, let this be a lesson that life goes on. It wasn't a whole week before he was in the hospital, and they moved on to the next person to finish off his scenes just like that. Some people may say, well, business is business, but I just can't do it personally, man. But it just shows how much love people really have for you. And I guess, the show must go on. So that's pretty much it, man. Y'all jump in the comments and let me know how y'all feel. Did y'all even know about, the whole melee that happened with Jamie Foxx on set of the movie? I feel like a lot of people didn't know. And also hearing that, this situation happened with Jamie Foxx, it's just a coincidence, man, that, he calls out like one of the staffers for stealing money. And the next this happened to him. It's like kind of weird. I don't know. And if I'm not mistaken, Cameron Diaz retired and haven't been seen in the movie in like 9 years. So this was supposed to be like her big return. Her and Jamie Foxx are friends, so they're saying that Jamie Foxx was the only reason she decided to even come back because of all the bullcrap that goes on with movies. That's why she retired in the first place. So it was supposed to be like a big thing. But aside from the Jamie Foxx altercation, due to weathering and money, I guess those are 2 things that was a factor in the movie production, so it's taking longer than expected. And now that Jamie Foxx is going through this medical condition, we don't know if he completed all his scenes before going through what he's going through, or if he still have more scenes to finish. Alright, so we don't really know, man. As more information come out, we'll keep you guys updated. But as for now, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. I'm out.